Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Hearthstone. We got more Tavern Brawls to play, so let's play them. Hop in here and play Tavern Brawls. We've got to get as many victories as we can possibly hope. I think I need 3 more. And I think in the course of getting those 3 more, I will accomplish the other quest. And if we're really lucky, we may even get it done in this recording, which would be nice. I guess I could move on to the next game I'm gonna play.
Versus Healthazar.
I've covered some short spotlight videos lately, so I would like to play something a little bit longer. So I think I was planning on doing Never Alone. That sounds like a good platformer-ish game. It's got some video sections that I probably should get done too. Maybe I should actually not do Never Alone, because so many content ID claims might come from that. I might be better not doing it. Yeah, that is a point. I'll have to look at my list. It's sad that those decisions can be affected by such things. There we go. I'm just gonna do this and this and then the turn. Yeah, sad. It is really sad, but Never Alone might get pushed back a month, just so I can ensure, since there are video clips in it, that those video clips are gonna go through the content ID. I wouldn't call it quite a system, more a hindrance, before they were ready to air. I saw a YouTube video on somebody trying to explain The Witness, and it was kind of funny. Kind of hilarious. Trying to put meaning into something that's just quite, there isn't meaning to it. And big stretches. The truth is, and it's from Jonathan Blow's own mind, if I'm going to talk about The Witness again, which I probably shouldn't, but it's from his own mouth. There was a story in that game. That story got taken out. There's really nothing more to that. Destroy minion of 5 or attack more. Deal 3 damage, I guess. I don't even know what I should do. Just do this. How about that?
You shall not pass.
My favorite Nuggerball team is Oats and Gold.
So yeah, there's just no story there. There's no meaning to it. There's nothing to it. It's just garbage for garbage sake. A lot like the game I just recently recorded. And it's probably out by the time you see this video, but I wouldn't know for certain. A lot like Puzzle Dimension.
Job's done.
You can just feel that it has elements mixed together. But somewhat playing Puzzle Dimension, somewhat playing The Witness, and somewhat playing Mirror Mysteries. Those 3 games have really given me the idea there should be something that is a big world like The Witness, but there's a hidden object game like Mirror Mysteries. Oh, much better than Mirror Mysteries. And it's just full of a bunch of pre-made assets like Puzzle Dimension to make that hidden object world. I think you could really do something with that. Well, they're going to actually come back with Legend of the Hidden Temple, which that's kind of interesting. Destroy random minions. That works. Deal 3 damage. And do I want to add another piece, or do I want to get another character?
Careful.
Let's go ahead and attack the face.
Job's done.
That's what Legend of the Hidden Temple kind of was, in a lot of ways. Of course, that show, from what I hear, was rigged, and it certainly feels like it when you think about that show, because there was adults dressed up as like monsters and Aztecs and such. They would just run up and grab the kids, and if they were grabbed, they would either have a time penalty, or they'd be slowed down just by being grabbed actually, or they would lose immediately. And when you have that element there, it certainly does feel like that couldn't be completely fair.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
What do I want to do? Let's go ahead and silence this. Play this. Do this. And then I guess play this.
Job's
In
done.
the turn. I guess that works. There's still so many games I want to play. There's a recent sale for Assassin's Creed Ubisoft games. Not specifically Assassin's Creed games, just Ubisoft games. I'm looking at the sales too much though, because they're tricking me into thinking things are good deals when the summer sale's gonna come around and they're gonna be better deals then. Let's see. Destroy a minion with +5 attack. I don't think I could do that. Costs 4 less. There you go.
Stop the cloud.
Everything +1/+1. There's a card. There's a legendary card. And so if you brought him back and played him again, everything would get another +1/+1. What a massive improvement to your deck that would be. If he manages to kill an enemy minion here, this guy will be 5 and I can destroy him with this. For what little that is. So the minions attack to 33. I am noticing this Tavern Brawl is incredibly long. Just because we both have 60 health, it's effectively twice the length of a average game. And because of that, getting the quest to win 5 Tavern games is effectively win 10 Tavern games. Here you go, deal 5 damage to all creatures. I think what I would do here
None
play
may
this here.
steal our secrets.
And then this.
Job's done.
And then end the turn. go ahead and destroy him. Play this. Replace your hero power with a better one.
Welcome to the grand tournament.
What is that gonna
champion.
be? Nothing, really. Destroying the attack minion with a 5 attack, that's not gonna work, so we'll kill this guy. In the turn. Maybe this would work with the original form of the Staff of Origination, but nothing's better than what we've got.
The damned stand ready.
Take heart, young one. The Earth Mother is near.
Disqualified.
Attack. There. Here we go, here we go. So there is a game, I suppose, having seen now that video game media seems to have this issue of getting really excited about games and then them not being that good. There is a game called Super Hot that feels like one of those games. I will get it, I will probably play it. Well, I will play it if I get it. I'm not gonna delve down the realm of buying games and not playing them intentionally. But I think I'm gonna wait until...
Not all who want it are lost. You want it? I got it.
Let's see. But
For honor.
I think I want to save money on a game like Super Hot. I don't think it's gonna be super long. I don't think it's gonna be as good as a lot of people have been talking. There's one I think called Unicorn Island too that probably there's no reason not to wait on it.
I'll show
Oh yeah, and I was talking about the Assassin's Creed
show
thing.
them all.
I thought about getting a couple more of them. I've already got 2 games to play, but getting the next 2 on the sale. But no, I'll just wait. We're not even certain that I'm gonna, by the end of 2016, even have enough time to do Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, and that's kind of a game I kind of need to get caught up on as a series. Only I had another Prophet Valen.
The eyes of the Earth Mother are upon us.
Enemy cards cost 1 more. Enemy zeros cost... Let's go ahead and hit this. Set and then attack.
None
2,
may
3,
steal
3.
our secrets.
Ishne Alo Pura!
Attack here. Attack here. Play this. You're gonna lose. But this ought to be cool. A cool way to lose at least. Both these sets of cards are wild, definitely. Not in the standard and wild, meaning just wild and that these cards are crazy, and I don't think anybody would play them if they didn't have 60 health and these special abilities. I don't think any of these can do +1/+1 if the thing is full. About to lose. That's fine. I guess it is just a darn shame that Mirror's Edge is not long of a game. I could have really gone for a deeper storyline, longer style of game. I haven't played anything that's been super long since what? Like Deus Ex Human Revolution. Like, that was an incredibly long series, but all the other AAA games I'm trying to catch up with have been kind of short since then. Next game I'm gonna play is Ghostbusters. That's gonna be a decent length game, though.
Come face me,
And I do want to play more puzzle games, but the puzzle slot is filled in pretty well. So I'm pretty far ahead on that. I'd like to take a little bit of a break away from Legos. I practically played 3 Batman games all in a row. I don't know if that's gonna actually be the way things go down or not. There is a constant content ID risk with the Lego properties because they're all WB things. Destroy a random enemy. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this.
Job's done.
So, yeah, that's an issue. Point-and-click adventure game. I don't know what is next on the field for that.
Did you bring some fish?
Job's done.
I don't know if there is one that's even scheduled and set up for the next point-and-click adventure games. I'm doing a lot better though since I originally started. I do have a slight schedule listed. I have ideas of when things are scheduled. I'm way further ahead than I would be without my efforts. But that being said, there's still probably a lot of work to be done. Still a lot of things to think through. Let's go ahead and play this. I hope I can play that. No, I can't. Darn it. I think getting the Staff of Origination in this play is actually the best move to do. Do that early. Let's go ahead and just play this and destroy his strategy.
The damned stand ready.
Play this. There we go. Destroy this guy. And then let's go ahead and destroy this guy in the turn. The question always is, how can I get more time? And how can I better use my time is the more realistic and important question. How can we get this to work better? I don't know. So, like, when I was looking at the video metrics for my Whisper of the Old Gods video, just to see in comparison to... Anyways, I was looking at that video and it now tells me specifically who is on YouTube Red and who is looking at it and not on YouTube Red.
For master.
And so what money comes from YouTube Red and what money doesn't. And that is nice, and it is starting to look more and more like YouTube Red is going to be helpful. I think it was always going to be helpful. The only problem is YouTube just abandons things, like YouTube gaming, for instance. Really just an abandoned thought, not a... Yo, demons have +2/+2, your hero is immune.
How about goddess? I am eternal. For the ancients. For master.
Job done.
This is interesting. So without being able to destroy Mal'Ganis, he can't do any damage to me. So if I could keep this guy alive for a decent amount of time, that would be nice. Do this, play this. Well, we can try, I guess.
We're gonna be rich.
See if it works. Nope.
Failure. For the ancients. I will return. Tiny.
That would have been cool if that worked, but I don't know what's in my deck.
Another night on the prowl.
I didn't build the deck, so how would I know? That's where, like, Hearthstone deck tracker could potentially be used to really cheat. Is if you
Buying or selling.
if you bother to, let's see, I'll take this guy. Discover spell.
You want it? I got it.
Interesting.
How much? Tiny mortal.
I guess I shouldn't have specifically attacked the face because of this trap. That's like 3 of the 4 right there.
Another night on the prowl. Play this. Counter spell, darn it. I should have played this first.
I have the power!
Let's negotiate. You concede. Thank you.
I'll
Go ahead
get
and
'em.
kill this one. Let's go ahead
Deal.
and kill this one.
How much?
Go ahead and kill this one.
Job done.
Didn't kill it, darn it. I'm having trouble winning. I'm definitely having trouble winning. Yeah, I guess that's really what I want right about now. Yeah, I need 3 tavern brawls. Still. I really want something that's just gonna be a good story, long gameplay loop, something I could really sink my teeth into. But I don't feel like it would be fair to just hop into Borderlands, which would be great to play right now. Or Assassin's Creed or anything else. I've just got too many other games. Gearbox, makers of Borderlands, is releasing right now Battleborn. So that pretty much means you can assume that there won't be a Borderlands 3 coming out in the next 6 months. Of course, if I'm 3 months ahead, or if I was 6 months ahead, if I ever was so lucky, that might prove to be an issue anyways. Discover a one-cost card. Let's see. We'll take him, and then we'll end the turn. What else could we play? I want to play Morrowind, Shadow of Mordor. I suppose there isn't a ton of reason to not do that right now.
Deal.
Let's do this, and then this. I guess I could have played this instead. Do I want to play this, or do I want to get another card? Let's play this.
Why do you call?
There's Bully's on the list of games that I don't know what I'm gonna get to play. There's a lot of long games, and I keep turning to short games, and then the short games turn out to be not that good, and I'm like, oh, what did I've caused this to myself. It certainly is going to color my choices next big Steam sale. It certainly is going to have me pushing to get fewer games in number, but better quality things. And I'm not sure how well that's even gonna work. Let's see. If I did this, right now it's the Fire Lord.
Death to the surface dwellers.
Interesting. Deal 2 damage to all enemy minions. Guess I should keep that guy until way later in the game. It's taking me a long time just to learn the basics of these cards. 3 attack or less. Destroying one with 5 or more. So the guy with 4 gets left in the middle.
The damned stand ready.
Two damage to everybody? How about we do this?
Power of the tide will consume you.
That changes everybody. Battle cries triggered twice. That would not be a good one. Let's do this. Let's play this, and then do this.
Job's done.
Summon 1/1 whelps.
all to your side. Interesting. I think I can do that. Next turn. That'll be an interesting turn of events. Maybe it will win it for me. Maybe it won't. I really, really wish there was just
You dare challenge the daughter of Yeti?
just
Job's
something
done.
more. Some new game out. Oh, it would be kind of cool to play Tomb Raider, but I just don't think I'm gonna get that game anytime soon. Maybe Road to Gehenna for the Talos Principle DLC. It won't be that long. Oh, I was thinking about maybe getting a 980 instead of another 970 GTX. Frankly, I heard some interesting talks of people who had a 980 and were already saying, as I loop here, that they felt like they needed to go to a Titan. 980 GTX, next one up is a Titan, or Titan X. And even people that have like Titans and Titan X's, when you start talking 4K gaming at 60 to 90 plus frames per second, because if you're gonna do virtual reality, you want 90 frames per second to get a smooth transition there. And man, is that a standard I cannot even hope to wish to reach right now. So perhaps it's best just to live with the 970 until the next generation of NVIDIA cards. Maybe that the next generation will have something better in it, faster RAM, more RAM, faster processor, better cooling, all those things almost certainly will be in the next generation, and that might be the best thing to do. Now, that being said, if a 970 GTX goes on sale and you're talking that $300 card that I bought, which is now about $250 now, if that comes down to 100, maybe you do at that point do SLI. But SLI has so many troubles. I think the true next upgrade as far as video cards should for me be a integrated one card system. So the best, most powerful card I can get, Titan X level qualities, top of the line things. And frankly, it's still the same issue occurs where it's not the video card's fault that games aren't running well. A lot of times it really is just because of the badly programmed games, or the game's just not working quite right. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm not gonna upgrade the video card, even though it's a little bit underpowered. I'm definitely thinking I'm not gonna upgrade over 1080p for at least probably 1 year, maybe 2, 3, 4 years. There's still a lot of people with TVs that don't have 1080p. I guess that's not my true audience there, but I don't foresee that that in the next couple of years a ton of
My fate is sealed.
people are going to have 4K TVs plugged into computers that are streaming YouTube, and then that 4K YouTube has good enough internet in the United States that you could actually watch that, and I don't think I'd do the half step of 2K.
I must safeguard the land.
I don't think I'm gonna do any virtual reality stuff. I'm still not seeing the games or anything as far as virtual reality. I really don't see
Don't rush
the
me.
reason, the actual reason to get it. I see a bunch of rich people who are hoping it will succeed and that can afford to buy a virtual reality headset or 2 or 3 now, but I'm not seeing Valve coming out with Portal 3 or Half-Life 3 and it's virtual reality only. I just don't think it's that. And I don't think Sony with the Sony PlayStation VR has anything to even sell its own consoles, the PlayStation 4s, let alone sell the console and the VR headset. That doesn't make sense either. And I think, if you really want to think about it, the
Death to the
truth of the matter is, there's been a step that has been missed here as far as virtual reality. And that is just a decent headset monitor that doesn't have any head tracking or anything. That element alone is just getting skipped over and ignored. And that seems like it shouldn't be ignored. There should be something there pushing us towards that.
Don't
Let's see.
rush me.
This. This. Done. In the turn. Yeah. The fact that people aren't getting headset monitors now instead of TVs, the fact that we haven't moved away from having to mount a TV to a wall or a projector to a ceiling or have a TV on a piece of furniture for most people. The fact that we haven't gotten away from that kind of shows where we actually are instead of this fictitious thought of where we think we are.
Don't rush me.
My fate is sealed.
I'm just in this weird position though. I really am in this weird position where I want to play more games. I'm having trouble playing them. I'm having trouble finding them. Things like Hearthstone quests here that are wasting my time are getting in the way. I also want to listen to podcasts and I'm behind on those quite a bit. Alright. Whenever this kills a minion, summon a poisonous slime. If I do something like this first, at least 6. And so what if we did, let's just do that. I think that'll work fine. Man, there has not been enough announcements. I don't even know, like, GDC is over now, and I've listened to most of the coverage of it, and it was just all obsessed with VR, so there's not any real announcement here. There was like a demo for a game where the controller was lickable, so you were licking the controller, and I mean, like, this is just gimmickry.
Thank you.
And that's the most memorable thing from the whole thing. Vulkan as a replacement to OpenGL is starting to show the light of day as a standard, but that will probably be years and years off. Let's see, let's hit this first.
Stand ready.
And then let's see. This, I guess. Yep. I don't even know what the next conference is. E3, I suppose, is slowly approaching. But people have already announced that they're not going to have a presence at E3. More and more people are pulling out of it. And that's certainly an issue. Or it's just gonna... It's not a good looking metric for sure. This in the turn. I'd like a game where I practically don't have to press any buttons at all. But we've been down that path before. You practically don't have to press any buttons on You Don't Know Jack. You practically don't have to press any buttons on Hearthstone. Both of those still took the same amount of effort and time to record. There's just no sitting back and just watching the show as it happens. Not when you're gonna claim to be a YouTube video game critic, because then you're not criticizing. And then you don't have fair use defense. If you're just thinking you're gonna sit back and just watch a game as it rolls out and not interact with it or make commentary or review it. Literally, that's not, can't be what my job is. Let's bring this one back.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Put this here. Let's see. Suppose I can go ahead and kill this. And do I want to attack? No, I think I'll just end the turn here. I've got more life, but I still feel not confident in a victory. I need to play this guy. Get that weapon, do 20 damage to the face.
None may
I wish I had somebody who would record half of my videos for me. Or do half the work for me. But I'm even at the point that even if I had an editor, an artist, a producer, people doing everything except for just recording the video games, playing, I still kind of want and desire yet another yeah, I still kind of want another person.
I'll show them.
Well, no, I just lack the ability. What am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that even if I was just focusing on the video games playing, I still don't think I'd be bad.
Job's done.
In the turn.
Buying or selling.
Yeah, I don't know, it's just... It is time management, but when you get to the core of it, there's also just a lack of energy, I think. A slight lack of energy as far as getting recordings done. And frankly, I'm just pushing myself too hard too. That's the honest truth of it. I've been bad this week, definitely, about recording and falling behind. But I've been pushing myself too hard for a year.
For the life finder.
things are getting bigger and better. I'm getting new subscribers and all that. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Death Rattle, draw a card. Let's go ahead and kill this. And then
Fools!
kill this.
Job done.
And then end the turn. I think I might have a victory here. Maybe. Maybe a victory. Summon a random next Rammus boss and trigger their battle cries. Okay, let's try this. Neither one of those had battle cries.
Some still funny.
Let's go ahead and let's see, take this one out. This one is gonna go here. I don't have any more tricks up my sleeve. Let's go ahead and take this one out. Hit this one in the head.
Job done.
Got it down to 19. I think I might win here, maybe.
Your reward will be a quick death.
Bring this back. That helps. This would only have 3 attack. This would stop something. This. C5. Let's just aim for the face and see if we can win here.
Job done.
10 health. Should be able to win. Should be able to win here. Discover a minion for the wish for glory. See how long we've been going. I bet it's been 45 minutes. And it's been 50 minutes. And I'm just stuck in a general malaise now. This has always been an issue with me, is whenever I try to, whether I intentionally take a vacation or forced into it or whatever, is that it's never really a recuperative thing for me. It's much more just, okay, I did this thing and I had a few days off and it messed up my schedule and all of that. Here, here, and here. He's down to 3 health. If this guy hits him in the face, that would be cool. And it would have won the game.
You want it? I got it.
So I imagine here that this would kill this regardless of its taking only 1 damage at a time. And that phrase should just get turned into something like armored. Like, there should be a whole class of characters that are armored, where they only take a damage one at a time. See, it did work that way. Alright. So I believe
I cannot be
I won.
defeated!
He didn't even give me enough time to take the victory myself. So this puts us in a weird position. Do I want to play one off screen or just next recording session do two? I guess next recording session we'll do two. Anywho, I'm going to take a bit of a break and then come back and we'll record the third recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.